Hey, what's going on, guys? Kevin Walsh from Ninja Holistic Health and Fitness. I want to talk to you today about how to read a food label properly. Ask yourself this: do you know how to read a food label on the back of a food or drink product? Chances are you don't. And if you think you do, I can guarantee you there are things that you're missing. So I'm going to go ahead and outline a few basics that you need to understand when you're in the grocery store so that you can keep yourself and your family safe and healthy from the products that you purchase. So there are three things on every single food label or drink label you need to know. Number one at the top is the nutrition facts. This is where you get calories, proteins, fats, carbs, and vitamins and minerals. Okay? The second part is the ingredients list. And this is what the food product is actually made of. This is what is actually in what you're about to eat or purchase. And the third thing is what I call quality signifiers that are usually at the bottom. And these are either certifications that are officially regulated, like organic, or they are things like keto, paleo approved, vegan. They're just sort of tribal signifiers to people who are looking for things along those lines. So let's go ahead and break down each one. The top part, when you see nutrition facts, the calorie amount is actually imprecise. It's completely approximated. This could vary as much as 30 to 40% in any given food product. So keep that in mind. If you see 150 calories on something, it could be 120, it could be 180. You really have no idea of knowing. And this is why counting calories is such a tricky business and usually leads people to failed results when it comes to weight loss, because you can't count something that's basically not countable. Most people who are overweight count calories. Most people who are fit and healthy are very, very loose with counting calories. So that should tell you something right there. The only thing that you want to be aware of is how many grams of sugar are in the thing that you're about to buy. So, for example, if you are looking at something here like this ice cream cone, one of these has 20 grams of sugar. That's a lot of sugar. And if you were to eat two of them, if you had a splurge, that'd be 40. That is a crazy amount of sugar. That's way, way too much. You want to keep this to single digits. So anything that you eat should have 9 grams of sugar or less per serving. The less, the better. This is going to spike your insulin, create all kinds of responses metabolically that in excess lead to diabetes and metabolic inflexibility. All right, now the second thing that I mentioned is the ingredients list. Okay, this is the most important part of any food label. This is where you see the additives, the emulsifiers, all of the negatives that are in food products that are sneaking into your pantry without you realizing it. They're listed on the ingredients list. Don't worry about the calories. Look at what it is that you're eating specifically, okay? Now, when you look at a label, what you're going to find is there are 3 or 4 ingredients that find their way into almost everything. And that is soy, corn, sugar, and canola oil. These are the 4 main things that you have to watch out for. Soy, corn, and canola are all genetically modified. So if you see any of those derivatives like soybean oil, soy lecithin, which are on the back of this ice cream bar right here, you want to stay away from that. It creates gut dysbiosis, destroys your digestive system, and it is shown to lead to cancer and infertility. So you do not want to mess around with anything genetically modified. Now, the last thing is sugar. Sugar is very insidious, becomes in a lot of forms. So you may see the word sugar, self-explanatory. You may see cane sugar. You may see molasses, evaporated cane sugar, and there are also other ones like maltodextrin, dextrose. Anything with an OSE on the end of it is a sugar. All of those things are basically going to spike your insulin. They're going to create inflammation and also create metabolic inflexibility, which destroys your ability to burn fat properly, which is one of the reasons people cannot lose weight these days. Now, there are a ton of other ingredients that are also really insidious that you want to watch for. Way too many for me to list in one video here because our food system in America, quite frankly, is a disaster. But another one is wheat flour. And wheat flour is also something you're going to see in different forms. It comes, if you see in the back of spaghetti like this right here, it comes in the form of semolina, durum flour, okay, or unbleached flour. Anything like that is going to be a form of wheat. And this right here is basically doing nothing but clogging your digestive tract and making people overweight and store fat more than they would want to. And there's really no nutrition in there whatsoever. It's what I call cardboard hydrates, okay? Stay away from any wheat flour as well as those other ingredients that I mentioned. And on a final note, if you cannot read something, if it looks like an eye chart, if it's a word that's just got a list of consonants and vowels that are 15 letters long and nobody can pronounce it, obviously that's not real food, right? Apple, pear, peach, egg, chicken, these are things that you can pronounce. Stick with things that you know. If it looks weird, it probably is a form of poison. It's some kind of an additive. Stay away from those things. Now, the third and final item on any food and drink label is the quality signifiers, okay? So if you're looking at something like this bag of chips here and you see USDA organic, that's telling you as an official certification that that has been tested for pesticides and that there are none in there, or a very, very small amount in there. Another one is the non-GMO verified project. So if you see this label right here, it's got a little butterfly on it and it's a rectangle. You see that on a lot of food labels now. That basically tells you that the soils from those products that they're derived from have been tested for GMOs and they were not detected at all. So this will keep you safe right there if you look for those two labels. So on a final note, everything that you see right here, these are processed foods. If you look at Cheerios, right? You look at chips, ice cream, all these products right here, they're gonna have a bunch of different ingredients. They are not real food. They're man-made food stuff, right? That tastes good, but it doesn't actually provide you any nutrients at all. That's why you could eat half a bag of chips and still be hungry afterward. What you wanna look for is obviously just real food, like an apple, something that is just one word and pretty self-explanatory. And if you have something that's in a box or a package, the fewer the ingredients, the better. So this right here is oats. It just has rolled oats, that's it. And this right here is pumpkin seeds. Over here we got chia seeds. It's one ingredient that makes up the product. That's what you want to look out for. The difference between one product with a single ingredient and one product that has a litany of ingredients, half of which you can't even pronounce. That's the difference between healthy and unhealthy, all right? So with that said right there, that's a little wrap up, basics of how to read a food label properly. If you get any questions, email me, kwninjatrainer@gmail.com. I'm always happy to help out and give you information to the best of my ability and give you a little help along the way. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Stay healthy and fit. I'll catch you on the next video.